Hi guys, welcome to your men's devotional for May 12th, 2020. I think we all agree that we are supposed to be leaders as men. We're supposed to be leaders for our wives. We're supposed to be leaders for our children and the people around us. But a lot of times the definition of leadership tends to get a little twisted into our minds. We tend to think of leadership as being performance-based, that we have to be the best at what we do, that we have to be first, and that we have to show that kind of leadership, an infallible leadership, a leadership that isn't defeated. I was looking through the scriptures and I was looking at Matthew chapter 20 verses 25 through 28, and it seems to me that the Bible has a different idea of leadership. But Jesus called to them and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and those who are great exercise authority over them. Yet it shall not be so among you. But whoever desires to become great among you, let him be your servant. And whoever desires to be first among you, let him be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many." It's amazing how we get it twisted, isn't it? How it becomes a thing for us of like how great we can be and to show that leadership. I found even a secular definition that seemed to make sense to me. It's from the Harvard Business School, and their definition of leadership is this: leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in your absence. When I think about the leaders in my life, my father was a leader. He was a minister, and he probably preached. I probably heard him preach 600 different sermons. But again, it wasn't the authority and the sermons that I listened to that made that big of an impression in my life. What really made impression in my life was his acts of service. I remember when I was a freshman in high school, and you may not believe it, but I was not a great basketball player. I know, with this long, lanky body and this ability to jump and being, like 6 foot. Okay, I'm 5'10". I was not a great basketball player. Well, there were 12 of us on the basketball team, and only 10 of us could travel 2.5 hours away for this road game. 2 of us were left off the team, and one of those was me, and it was the right call. I can guarantee you that. I should not have been on that team, but my dad asked me after he found out that I wasn't going to be able to go. He said to me, he goes, I'll take you in the car." And the coach said, "Yeah, that's fine. You can't ride the bus, but you can come in the car and still be a part of the team and dress down and warm up with the team and play if we need you." They didn't need me. But that act of self-service by my father, that act of taking me in a car through the redwoods for 2 hours for his son who wasn't going to play in that basketball game, meant more to me than anything he ever said from a pulpit. Leadership is about making others better. Are you guys good leaders? Well, take a look around you. Are the people in your lives better in your presence? Hope you guys are going to have a great week this week. This completes the men's devotional for Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Have a great week.